on the map of the Balkan Mountains. We have a game of China versus the USA. And this is a lower elo cast. Instead of going only for casting high elo, I want to take a look at how lower elo players play. And we can already see China idling a bit here with his villagers, setting one villager here. It's a bit on the slower side, but nevertheless, it can be an interesting game. There can be some newer builds, newer tactics being pushed, and from lower elo, some tactics might seep through and get implemented into high elo gameplay. That's generally what happens. Someone from a lower elo ladder might come up with something and do something extraordinary. For example, going for Furiers. That's something you don't see. Maybe it's a build that is actually OP. You never know. And the Balkan Mountains is such a nice map to play on. You have 2 safe train posts behind your base. There's no way for your opponent to build at these train posts. Only you can build at them. Well, of course, only if your opponent destroys a town center, then he can build at these train posts. You also have these 5 city towers. Once you destroy them, you can claim them and have them as your own building. You can't rebuild that, but it can be as one of your buildings. Or your opponent can capture it. And then he can take control of it, or he can destroy it, like normal buildings. So it's very interesting. And USA got himself 85 wood in. It's very nice. Maybe he will go for some hunting dogs. He might get a market down, and once the coin trickle comes in, could get some hunting dogs, definitely. He did decide to set one villager up and farm some coin, instead of going with all of his villagers to food. He actually decided to set one villager to coin, one villager to wood, and looks like he will go for some hunting dogs, the USA player. And what does China have in their plans? Also going for a market, also going for a village. 3 villagers onto wood, of all things. 1 are on berries, even though he doesn't know it, but they are the slowest gathering. One of the slowest gathering wood resource, so it's only used as a necessity if you don't have any other way of getting food. What kind of decks are these players rocking with? Okay, Northern refugees. Pretty standard, I have to say. Rotten shields, okay. Snatch the pebble. Okay, don't see that every day. Iron Cap's Principal Army. Instead of going for the larger shipment of Manchus, he went with the team card. Displaying a 1v1, maybe that's a team deck, I guess. The USA does have forts, does have heavy fortifications. Team Gatling Guns, instead of having more Gatling Guns, he decided to nerf himself because he's just that good. He did not get hunting dogs in. Going for a barracks. Okay. Maybe there's a age up. Okay, so Virginia plan. Spend 1 card to get 2, so get 1. And queuing in 5 regulars. Looks like USA is going to do some H2 play, or maybe some aggression followed up by H3 play. Okay, once this shipment comes in, you will go for what shipments? And China is still in H2. Okay. Silversmiths. Then 3 auctions posts. And 8 state militia. I don't wanna queue up your state militia like that if you don't have housing down. He did get housing down, so it's alright. And getting this nice treasure of 150 XP. It's very nice. Now what is China up to? He is aging up now. Town governance. So he did increase his population size. White Pagona. That's the disciple one, I guess. He's going for all the market upgrades. Did send in good faith agreements. And does have diplomatic intrigue, but not intervention. It's not the worst micro. But the age up is quite late. But it still has a nice score. Even though USA is building some army, getting some structures down, getting treasures down. Okay, we'll get this city tower. You got it, nice. And we have House of Nar. That's a nice shipment, I guess. And that's also a nice shipment. Like an upgrade for all of your ranged units. 3 stray ships. And here we have 3 state militia. Sorry about that. And China did manage to get to H2 finally. He is getting in the market upgrades. I like that. He is hurting a bit to his own disadvantage. He's back hurting a bit. That's alright. Okay, he's actually getting this hurt closer to his town center. And wow. Spawning in 1 goat. Okay. Okay. Okay, it does have. Wow, these villagers are a bit forward, I guess. Quite forward. USA is taking the map. Did not go for the 3 ships. Maybe something else. Like 90 foot. That's not too bad. I really like these low elo matchups. Low elo plays. Since it's played like very personal, on a very personal level, and they're more playing for the joy of it instead of for min-maxing everything. and getting down their strategy, which is usually the strategy that is most commonly played by every player. And you have like a repeating, and you're basically playing the game on autopilot. AI could play it instead of you, in a way. So it's always nice to see the other side, see the more creative side of Age of Empires 3. Arsenal wagon. And this gives him some upgrades. Yeah. Now USA is taking the map quite nicely. But by the looks of it, his wagons, his TP wagons have not been used. He has a nice bank here, generating some coin. And yeah, looks like he will age up behind this. Does have some state militia, some regulars. Regulars are very nice musketeer unit. Definitely one of the more favorite units in Age of Empires 3, which they added in DE. So USA is a new civilization, and we did not have it before. Oh, Congress of Vienna. Line infantry and mounted infantry. And getting stagecoach. Alex is very greedy with his build. China is also deciding to build a TP. Let's look at the coin income from villagers, 0.81. Wow, that's huge. Even with amalgamation. Oh, imagine if you got that. And there is one more coin card for European civilizations. So you have like 2 upgrades for coin. And that's specifically for coin mines. And silver mines and tin mines and other mines. So you can gather even faster. And let's see what Car is doing. He's sending in a snatch the pebble. So his explorer will have more hit points. Did send in 8 Chu Ko Nus. And we will see an early scuffle between the 2 players. A contention on the treasure for the city tower. Now, Alex is actually... No, Kars is actually fighting 2 battles. Treasure Guardians and the USA army. Disciples do join the fray a bit later. But they are doing some nice work. Get some crits in. Now behind this, Alex is aging up, and yeah, he did manage to age up. If he had that small army, maybe Carr would have won the fight. And if he did not get targeted by musketeers, marauding musketeers, I think he would have won the fight. And China is deciding to battle it out in H2. You don't see that very often. And this villager has actually been back herding, not herding towards the town center. Now where's the Chinese explorer? And already going on to plantations. I can't seem to find the explorer. Ooh, but look at the remass for Alex. Oh my god. Might be GG. I still decided to go for the treasure guardians. Completely ignoring the US explorer, which will take down one cache. But he did get the city tower down. He will get it shortly. He did get one down. Okay. And this one will also go under his control. And we do see the Greek Revolution ability. Oh, look at how many. Spawns more sacred bat infantry the longer you wait. Okay. Where are the sacred guard infantry? Oh, look at the amount of housing he's doing. Oh my god. Oh, there we do. Sacred band infantry, 8 of them. 19 range attack. Nice, very, very nice looking infantry unit. Look at how well they look. And still getting all of the arsenal upgrades for free. Maybe he could build one more Springfit armory to get improvements in faster. And he has such a good economy that he can build 3 Gatling guns. Sharpshooters. China is getting one more train post down. It's actually a very nice mass of stuff here. Veteran boyars. And sending in 2 Napoleon guns. Could be a nice time getting in a veteran regulars. Does have only 15 of them. Still. And this could be spelling doom for the Chinese player. The goat is not even... Look at how slowly the goat is fattening up. The goat has been there like for a very long time. Look, he got all of the upgrades for the housing. He does only have 2 houses down. And one village supports 20 population. He's stacking up the... Wow, look at the coin income. This boiler will go down. But this city tower will definitely be taken under Alex's control. I don't know what cars can do here. It's a tough spot to be in. Maybe if he went for some raiding. He bought food with this coin. He's nowhere near an age up. He's building one of the worst compositions which he can build at this time. He counters basically nothing with that. So we can say that if you are in a lower elo, definitely try to not buy food and wood with all of your coin. Try to spread your villagers evenly and have even stockpile and build the appropriate unit counters. Now these flamethrowers are good, but they are not great at countering this mass of Alex. Look how much stuff he has. Just has too much. Too many Gatling guns, too many Napoleon guns, too many cavalry units, too many infantry units. Just has too much. So even though Alex played differently, he played with different unit cards, he sent different unit cards, and he's aging up behind this, which is considered a bad practice, aging up behind your push. But in this situation, he can afford it. So Alex did some right things. He used his villagers very nicely. He gathered most of the time with them. He got upgrades for them to gather faster. He upgraded his units. He aged up when he could. He sent some nice cards to upgrade his economy. So that's not too bad. I mean, that's a great thing to do. So if you are lower, you'll try to follow Alex's example. Because these things, even at high elo, are done a bit poorly sometimes. And looks like this is GG. Maybe Alex will have to find all of these small pockets of units. Since it looks like cars will not be... he will actually forfeit the game. And yet, it's a bit of a low elo cast, but still an interesting matchup and interesting... I mean, it's interesting because you can find some gaps, differences between lower and high elo players, and you might spot yourself doing some of the things, but most of the times in lower elo you get interesting building orders and something unusual which you don't really see that often. So try to get some lower elo in your watch time.